What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? And this is a question that should be applied to the true trinity of any religion, and that is mind, body, and spirit. So, when looking at your mind, what are your strengths? Are you able to figure things out mathematically without struggling? Are you able to see connections between different religions, so to speak? Um, Cosmologies, astrotheologies, whatever you want to call them. Are you able to bridge those connections and see how we are all one and the same? As far as your body goes, like what are your strengths? Are you physically strong? Do you have good endurance? Or do you have what some people would call disabilities or disease, dis-ease? And in your spirit, like, ask yourself this: what are your strengths of your spirit? Do you run your life through a filter of love, compassion, uh, and just trying to get a deeper understanding of things and of people? Or are you one of the people that likes to view the world as completely different? Everybody's different from each other. Yeah, we all have our differences, um, but those don't matter. Those differences do not matter. We all should be looking for the similarities and try to meet in the middle. The middle is where the magic happens. You know, if you're riding on the back of a bird, would you rather ride on the right wing or the left wing? I'd say it doesn't matter. I'd rather ride on the center of the bird because that's the most stable. We need to reestablish and rebuild the Temple of Solomon, and I don't mean as a religious aspect. I mean our internal balance. Solomon, Sol, Solomon, the sun and the moon, the masculine and feminine. Now, the thing about that O in the middle is that O is a circle, and the circle is complete and eternal. So, build the eternal temple of the sun and the moon. Unify your two aspects of your consciousness and find balance within yourself. And hopefully, once you do that, you can reach other people on how to do that. This is how I remain calm most of the time. We all slip and fall at times, but this is how I remain calm in the storm, so to speak. This is how, when the world seems to be going to shit around me, people are getting shot and stabbed everywhere in my city, people burning stuff down, car wrecks, people just dying from things left and right and getting sick from getting poisoned by not just chemicals and other things present in our food, but also just by being poisoned by a world that seems to only focus on the negative. You know, um, if we focus on that negative and that is our only focus, then that negative will grow bigger and grow stronger. If we focus on the positive aspects of life, our love, our compassion, the things that we care about, and nurture those things, then watch them grow and get stronger themselves. If we fail to do this, then we are contributing. But the biggest thing is we're all part of this place. We are all part of this collective consciousness. And 1, 2, 3, 8, 100,000 people waking up to this fact isn't going to make the difference that we think it is. We need to wake more people up. However, knowledge is not power in and of itself. Knowledge only becomes power when the knowledge is complete. You have to have a complete knowledge of the way these things work and how to apply them within your own life. You have to have that understanding, and you have to be able to see where these things have already applied in your life and gain that wisdom. Gain wisdom of how you've been led astray. Gain an understanding of where you need to improve. If you focus on the things about yourself that are already strong and you try to keep strengthening them, it's not going to do you any good. However, if you focus on those weaknesses, those shortcomings of yourself, those areas of your life that you need to improve upon, and you actually put in the footwork and do the things necessary to strengthen those weaknesses, then you have started to make the first step when it comes to regaining balance within yourself. Only by regaining balance within yourself can you even have a hope of regaining balance in this outward projection, this outward reality that we find ourselves in. Once you find balance within yourself and you're able to keep yourself there for extended periods of time, then try to work on others. Knowledge of how the world is messed up isn't going to solve the problem. In fact, it could lead a lot of people down a very dark path. But knowledge and understanding of these things, combined with the knowledge and understanding and the wisdom of how to keep yourself in balance and not let the negativity weigh down one side of the scale, that, in my opinion, is how we're going to make a change. I love you guys.